What the world? Oh, man!
SHW. This is our wrestling.
Unbelievable.
You think you could walk all over me, but I don't see that happening. We're warriors.
This crowd is going ballistic.
We told you anybody could show up here tonight.
The Lynch Mob are your first ever SHW Tag Team Champions.
You're kidding me.
And listen to this crowd. They're loving it. Joe Black is your Rumblejack 2020 winner.
Unbelievable.
This is insane.
You get a moonsault, and you get a moonsault, and you get a moonsault.
And now, the voices of Southern Honor Wrestling, Brandon Benefield and Gerard Bonner.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another great edition of SHW. This is Our Wrestling. We are your SHW commentary team. B-Double Brandon Benefield, GB Gerard Bonner. Buddy, we've got a great show lined up. Tell the folks what we got for them tonight.
Oh my gosh, I am so pumped. It's one of my favorite times of the year as we're looking at 2 years of SHW. The anniversary is next Friday night. We're super pumped. And so as we're getting ready for Still Here 2, guess what? We've got the top 10 moments of the last 2 years of SHW. That's the podcast, folks. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be awesome. So yeah, we talked about it last week, and we're going to give you the top 10 moments. And let's just put a disclaimer out there that there are so many moments to choose from. It was super hard to narrow it down to just 10.
Made this actually more challenging than we thought it would be. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So if you're listening, if you're one of the fans out there listening, you may have your own moments that you think should be higher or lower on the list, or some that didn't even make our list. But you know what? Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think are some of the big moments. But these are going to be our top 10. And another disclaimer here, if you happen to be listening to the audio version of our podcast, I highly encourage you to watch the video version, which is airing on SHW's Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. Be sure to watch it because this is going to be a video clip heavy episode, and you're going to want to watch all of these great moments here from the last 2 years. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Well, before we jump in, man, how was your weekend? You had a good weekend? Good week? What?
Everything was great. Everything was great, but here's the thing. I've been so amped up since the Rumblejack for this set 2-year anniversary show that I'm like, oh, October 2nd can't get here fast enough. And now it's 1 week away where it's almost here.
You know, that's the funny part. We went literally 6 months between shows. And so you feel like, oh, man, October 2nd, it's so far away. And like last week, we were doing the podcast and we're like, yeah, we should start getting ready for the show. And we're like, oh, my God.
Right?
It's like here. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Certainly time is flying, and that's the other thing that's different, too, is we didn't have the podcast in between, shows last time around. And so now that we're back, we're rocking with the podcast. So things move that much faster, which is really, really crazy to see. But yeah, you were getting amped up. I was getting amped up as well. Found myself in the middle for the first time of another promotion, Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, my first time over there. And it was definitely an experience. And I think I know why Gary hollers so much about SHW and other Georgia wrestling. I had no idea. I will say this, though. It was really good to see people back at wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that we understand how valuable that is. I mean, we do, considering how people packed out Rumblejack, and we know they're going to pack out the 2-year anniversary. But I think people love a degree of normalcy of being back out at wrestling, no matter what it looks like. So it was a fun experience to be able to share that. And some of our SHW folks were there as well. I should say this, that 2 of their champions, and they only have 3 champs. They've got the tag titles, the Classics Championship, and their Heavyweight Championship. But 2 of the 3 are held by SHW talent. So I'll just say that.
Well, there you go. And as you know, we are coming up on the 2-year anniversary. It's next week, October 2nd. Still here too, as you mentioned earlier. Just a quick reminder, tickets will be available at the door the night of the show, starting at 5 p.m. Doors open at 7 p.m., bell time at 8 p.m. But it's kind of become tradition. If you want to get there plenty early, do a little tailgating, feel free to come early, get your tickets, get the good seats. And since we're coming up on 2 years of SHW, I got to ask you, man, I know you haven't been here the full 2 years, but since you started attending shows, like, kind of what's your overall take on SHW? What has it meant to you since you started coming to the shows?
Well, for me, as we celebrate 2 years, I'm celebrating, I guess, 13 months of SHW. My first show was in September of 2019. And for me, man, it has been amazing wrestling, amazing stories being told. And personally, it's a lifelong dream come true to be able to be part and do commentary and be a part of a business that I have loved literally my entire life. So to be able to help tell the stories and to be able to help be a part of the product is something absolutely amazing. I was hooked from the very first show, which it's hard to do. If people don't understand, it's hard to get hooked on a show when you've never seen anybody on it before. So I've always commended SHW for their ability to tell stories in such a great way that you could be brand new and jump on the train as well. So for me, I love SHW, and being a part, it's a dream come true. So yeah, I'm ecstatic about this anniversary.
I could not agree with you more, and I'm right there with you. So SHW, starting back in October of 2018, the very first show, I just luckily got asked to join the commentary team with Daryl Collins, DC at the time. And I had never done it before, and I thought, man, this will be fun. Like, I'm a huge fan, and I was going to be at the show anyway because I had heard about this new show up in Canton, the Southern Honor Wrestling. What is this? I'll go check it out. Why not?
Sure.
And boy, did that change me forever, because then it became every single first Friday of every month was just my favorite day of the month. And and it's kind of turned into like the SHW family. So you're not just showing up to see the great wrestling show. It's exciting. It's almost like you're having a little mini family reunion every month. Which has become so much fun, and I just absolutely love it. And I know the fans love it, and we've had such a great reception from the fans over the last 2 years, and I'm excited to get into this countdown because it's going to be a fun trip down memory lane, not just for the fans but for us as well. So
that's right. I
mentioned that first ever show, and that's going to bring us to number 10 on our countdown of the top moments, and it's going to be the entirety of that show, the SHW debut show. We had the first ever, the inaugural SHW champion crowned in Kevin Ryan. We had a surprise appearance by Diamond Dallas Page. It was insane. And folks, check it out. Starting it out, here's number 10.
We knew that North Georgia was right for an independent wrestling organization that wanted to take a whole nother level. And you guys have pulled out all the stops. Listen, we've done the production, we've provided the building, we've provided the best athletes around, but at the end of the day, Southern Honor Wrestling is packed out, not because of us, but because of you. You give yourself a round of applause.
You know, AC Mack is the no-limit champ. He's still the no-limit champ. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Speaking of no limits,
Kingsley just jumped over a front flip over the top rope onto AC Mack.
You want to talk about
that is insane. He just did the wing snapper. He just fooled everybody.
Alan Angel just suckered us all in. We thought he was injured. We thought the match was over. The front row, he's
said, forget this.
What's he doing?
Kevin Ryan.
Go to the top
rope. No
what's he got
way.
Right here?
No way. Oh my God! Oh my God! Kevin Ryan just front flipped at the top turnbuckle, over the railing, over the chairs, over the audience, and landed a front flip onto Sunny Days.
You better turn around, Mac.
Right across the head. The kendo stick across the head. Ring the bell. Raven goes for the pin.
2, 3. That's it. Joey Lynch go to the top. King of the Moonsault.
Moonsault.
And he hits his brother and the
Oh,
Jungle Kings.
man.
All 4 men down. Oh, they're coming back. Here
They're
comes
coming back
the Jungle
in.
Kings back in the ring.
Another fight.
Both teams
Giving
going
the crowd what they want to see. This is, like they said, a fight. They're spilling out to the outside fighting.
Oh, here comes the back. The referees from the
Referees
back.
are coming
Here
in.
come other wrestlers from the back.
Other
They're
refs
trying to break these teams apart. It is Logan Creed. It is Logan Creed. What's he doing here? Sunny Day's going up on the stage.
Sunny
there.
Day's just constant speakers.
Don't do this. Somebody stop it. Come on, he's 19 years old. No way. Oh! You gotta be kidding me. That's DDP's music. There's no way he's not here, is he? No way! No way! You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! If I wasn't looking with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Diamond Dallas Page is here at Southern Honor Wrestling.
It's me. It's DDP. What's it called? Damn right it is.
Kevin Ryan
You
is
got
up to
to
the
be
top.
kidding me.
450! 450!
What? No way! No way!
What? What? Are you kidding me? I called it. I said Kevin Ryan was
Ladies and
doing it the whole
gentlemen.
I
time.
don't believe it.
I said Kevin Ryan was going to win. Wow!
You gotta be kidding me.
We witnessed history tonight.
History was made.
History was made tonight. Look,
Unbelievable.
DDP just walked by us.
DDP was
DDP
here.
just walked by us.
The hardcore legend Raven was
Wow.
here. Oh
Wow.
my gosh, what a night. You cannot miss another SHW show.
All right, guys, that was number 10, the arrival of SHW. What a monster show that was. Again, like you said, an appearance from DDP, and boy, people were shocked. Matter of fact, you lost it. You completely lost it with DDP coming in, which, I mean, it's a big deal, though.
Yeah,
That's a big deal. I remember meeting when I finally met DDP at DDP Yoga at the PC.
Right.
And it was just kind of like, you try not to mark out, you know? It's DDP for crying out loud. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So for DDP to show up at the first show, I think it said a whole lot. And as significant as that show was, man, things literally did what Gary said. It kept moving to a whole nother level. Crazy. Number 10, the SHW debut show. So then what would come in at number 9? We mentioned Gary. Yeah, he had a big part in number 9 as well.
Yeah, so coming into number 9, well, let me just say coming out of number 10 was that was the first time where I realized, okay, you never know what's going to happen at an SHW show. This was before
right.
I realized that, you know, the guys working behind the scenes at SHW worked at DDPY down there in
Right.
Smyrna. And so
Right.
I didn't really know the connection there. So I had no clue Diamond
Yeah.
Dallas Page was going to show up. That literally blew my mind. And as
yeah.
you could tell, blew my voice out as well. So
Yeah.
you'll notice that a few times on this countdown because
Yeah.
a lot of
That's
exciting
okay.
a lot of exciting things have happened over the course of the last 2 years. And
That's right.
when I get excited, I tend to yell. And
And it's all good. We're supposed to be excited. If we were monotone commentators, it'd be horrible.
it's where the
And
bottled
you
water
got your water.
it's where
There
the
it
bottled
is.
water comes into play a little bit
There
to
it
help
is.
me from losing my voice every single show. But
Right.
so yeah, like you said, getting into number 9 here, I learned that you never know what's going to happen, and this was one of those cases where, well, let's just say it happened at Year of Honor in 2019, the January show that year, and it wasn't just the dawning of a new era, it was the dawning of the new era. Check it out. Here's number 9.
Ashton wants to hear it from the crowd. Here we go. What's it going to be? Oh, he gets out of it. Oh, and he nails it. He nailed it. Ashton still got his shoulder down. I don't believe it. Wait, who's this? Who's this in the hood? Who's surrounding the ring here? There's people in masks surrounding the ring here. Oh, and a people out here wearing masks and hoods.
That's his game.
Who is? Wait,
Is that?
Danny Jordan?
No way.
What is he doing? Wait, who are they? Everybody's in the ring now, and they're jumping Ashton Starr
Danny Jordan.
and Kevin Ryan.
Here comes Jax Anthony.
Here comes some guys from the locker room here. There's no rhyme or reason. Are you kidding me? Lamb's got a baseball bat, and he's got his mercenary, O'Shea Edwards. Now everybody in the hoods are clear of the ring. What's this all about?
It's because of you. Let me tell you something, Barry. You talk a lot of stuff on social media, but what's it gonna do when you're face to face with a new era?
Out the general manager, and now everybody's back in the ring. What's happening? All hell is freaking loose here in SHW Ring of Honor. This is ridiculous. Everybody's beating on the general manager. Somebody stop this. Here comes a trash can. You gotta be kidding me.
You need to understand that all of this is because of you. You promised us something different at Southern Honor, but you lied. So you know what? We said we'd be on our best behavior, but we lied.
Wow, what a wild night in Canton, Georgia that was. And GB, you weren't actually there for that, but you've seen the video since, and I mean,
Yes.
that was insane.
It was pretty insane. I mean, Gary Lamb getting just trounced. We didn't know who was behind these hoods and masks, and it was crazy. And it's so funny because I think it's one of those moments where you see SHW influencing all of the big leagues, as they say, in pro wrestling. I mean, if I turn on Monday Night Raw right now, it looks like the dawning of the new era, or they call it retribution. But it sure looks like yeah. So SHW continues to influence parking lot brawls, retribution, new era. You get it. Yeah, so influential moments happening here in SHW. And boy, have the new era really made a long-lasting impact on SHW.
They sure have. And just because you mentioned that, it made me think of, hey, I'm pretty sure we saw David Ali, the Savior, and then shortly thereafter we saw Seth Rollins, the Messiah.
I'm telling you, SHW, the way we are doing things, there are people in other. It gets to a point where there are too many coincidences
Right.
to think that it's not influenced. Like, all right, well, that. But then when you can, and again, we've only been doing this for 2 years, so somebody's paying attention.
Hey, we're not saying, we're just saying.
We're just saying.
But you mentioned how much of an impact all the different members of the new era have made over the course of the last 2 years. Some of them have gone their separate ways. Of course, we saw at the last show where it looks like David Ali and Owen Knight have, I don't know if that's the end of the new era completely. We never heard from Danny Jordan. We never caught her point of view. But we do know that David Ali, Owen Knight will be facing each other coming up next Friday at the 2-year anniversary show. We will go down that whole card later on in the show here. But speaking of Danny Jordan, prior to the arrival of the new era, she was the short fuse, Danny Jordan, and she was a fan favorite, and the crowd absolutely loved her. And when Ashton Starr pulled that hood down and took that hat off of her head, and we realized that was Danny Jordan, oh my gosh, she became probably the most hated person. She went from being the most loved in SHW to probably the most despised in a matter of like 2 minutes there when that happened. And so that actually is going to lead us to our next moment. And well, let me also mention that was the dawning of not just the new era, but also the Danny is trash There were T-shirts made. Danny had gotten hit with a trash can. There was, and I'm not going to play it, but there was a music video that was put together with the Oscar the Grouch song that, well, Jake the Snake played it at a show, and it's on Facebook. You can find it, but I'm not going to air it here because I don't want Danny to kill me. So,
No.
So anyways.
No more physical abuse.
That will lead us, though, into this next match. It was about 6 months later. It was SHW Friday Night Fight in June of 2019, where Danny went one-on-one with Lindsay Snow. And actually, before they even got in the ring to have a one-on-one match, it kind of devolved into almost like a hardcore match outside of the ring. They went all over the building. This was also the night that Danny first brought out pages from her burn book. We had never seen the burn book before. She was handing the pages out to the crowd, to the commentary team, and this was kind of the start, I guess you could say, of the real Mean Girl character or persona. But anyways, that's not the moment. No, the moment is number 8, her and Lindsay Snow getting extreme. Check it out.
Danny Jordan burn book. I'm not sure the people she's got some beef with, I guess.
I don't even know.
Lindsay Snow's in it. Looks like Gary Lamb's in it. Oh, look. Oh, speaking of Lindsay Snow, Danny Jordan better turn around. She has no idea.
Oh my God.
What's waiting behind her.
Snow's right behind her.
Oh! Big time kick. Takes her down right on the stage here, right on the ramp.
And all of her burn book goes flying.
Land the boots to Danny Jordan. A little payback for what happened at the last show.
Wow, they are going to the crowd. The house lights have come on. Security, I don't know if they know how to get this under control. Brandon's going
she just grabbed a cane from one of our audience members. One of our fans just gave her a cane, that wooden cane, and she just nailed Danny Jordan with it. Oh, into another table. Out of the building
They're
now.
still in the crowd. They're on the other side of the guardrail. Get in the ring.
Head first on the table there.
I will say that these people paid to see a pro wrestling match, but they would love to see a brawl like this.
And they're getting it. And they're right in the thick of it, too, right out here in the crowd.
You may have been on the 10th row, but guess what? Now you're the first row. Ooh. If you're on the other side of the building, you are standing up on your chair right now. Is what I'm saying right now.
Whip right to that wall. Ouch. There's absolutely no giving that wall. You heard the thud from here all the way on the other side of the building. Oh, here comes a trash can. Oh, sweet justice. A trash can. Danny Jordan eats the trash can.
Bringing out the trash can, Lindsay Snow.
Lindsay Snow beating on the trash can right here behind us. Oh, what has she got in mind here? She's got bad intentions in her eyes.
The legend will not die if Danny in the
Fox
trash can.
trying to stop her.
Get back in the ring.
They haven't even been in the ring.
Get in the ring. I can't believe what I'm
kidding
seeing
me?
here.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me she's about to do what I think she's
Oh
going
my
to do.
gosh. Is she going to put her in the trash can?
It looks like she's attempting that.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
back
Danny's
elbows.
fighting out of
Danny
it.
Jordan trying to fight out. Oh! Shoves Lindsay Snow into the trash can. Oh, heads up, heads up, heads up! Oh! Right out here in front of us! She take her down with the trash can! She just threw that trash can and it hit Danny Jordan right in the spine.
They got to get in the ring.
Danny Jordan just rolling around here, right here beside us.
Lindsay Snow finally taking Danny Jordan back towards the ring.
Todd Fox, get some control, man. Oh my goodness, I
Brandon,
cannot believe what we just witnessed right here next to us on the stage. We're still not in the ring. Now they're rolling into the ring, finally. And there's the bell, are you kidding me? Now the match is officially underway after the beating that Danny Jordan just took. Will she be able to mount any sort of offense? Oh, big pop-up sit-down powerbomb. Is she gonna go for a pin here? She plants her right in the middle of the ring. Taking her time now.
Someone just ran by.
Is that David Ali?
It's David Ali of the New Era.
Member David Ali running out, distracting senior official Todd Fox.
Of course he is.
Oh! Lindsay Snow just slapped his hat right off his head. Meanwhile, look at what Danny's got. She just slipped on a pair of brass knucks.
Oh my God.
Lindsay hasn't seen it. Todd Fox is out of position. Oh! She just cleaned her clock.
Are you serious?
Lindsay Snow will not be getting up anytime soon, I don't believe. And there's a 3 count, giving assist to David Ali. Holy smokes, folks. Wow.
All right, Danny Jordan, Lindsey Snow. I mean, they literally took it to the extreme and almost destroyed the building.
You talk about tearing the house down. Like, she went through the wall.
Through the wall. Yeah, her imprint was left forever there in the Action building. But I'll say this, little did we all know all the way back there how SHW would really make an impact on the national stage. Now, of course, we talked about, the influence with things like Retribution and Parking Lot and things like that. But one thing we didn't foresee was a pandemic, a global pandemic in 2020 that would impact the world of pro wrestling. And you know what? When that happened, it opened the door for folks from SHW to end up on the main stage of pro wrestling. It's crazy. So we got to see a Danny Jordan and an Alan Angels and a Lee Johnson and a Shawn Dean and David Ali. Like, this list is crazy. Brady Pierce, Sunny Days, Corey Hollis, Shalandra Royal, breathe. You got Musa and Cody Vance and Ryan Rembrandt and Suge D. Yeah, AKA Pineapple Pete and John Schuyler. All of these folks who've been a part of SHW found their way to AEW this year. Shout out to QT Marshall and Cody and the entire AEW crew for making this opportunity happen. But you want to see what's happening when the best of Georgia Pro Wrestling makes their way to the hottest new brand in National Pro Wrestling? Check this out.
Corey Hollis,
Shawn D.
Brady Pierce,
Lee Johnson. Alan Angels.
Danny Jordan, Dustin Thomas, Sunny Days, David Ali, Shalandra Royale.
I like this Alan Angels showing a little bit of gumption there.
Danny Jordan looks like a powerlifter.
As Sunny Days has Michael Nakazawa.
John Schuyler.
Kenzie Page,
Musa. Suge D. Remarkable Ryan Rembrandt.
Dark Order numbers 5 and 10. The Murder Hawk Monster, Lance
Oh, no.
Archer.
Oh, damn. Just nearly beheaded. Dylan, one of our video production assistants, one of our video editors, cracked his ass. Nearly beheaded and bepantsed him. Thank God that didn't happen. Man, I'll tell you.
Well, you saw this guy just now with his appearance in AEW. I'm talking about Sunny Days, a.k.a. Dylan Freimeyer. He's also the booker behind the scenes, the man with the pin here at SHW. But this is going to bring us to our number 7 moment. Actually, back in December of 2018, Sunny Days challenged Kevin Ryan, who was then SHW champion, in a tables match with the title on the line. This was the first ever SHW tables match, and to my recollection, I believe it's the only tables match we've had, and probably for a good reason, because it didn't really go Sunny Days' way that night, because, well, he kind of busted himself open the hard way, coming off a ladder through the table, and made a huge mess, and it got everybody talking nationwide. And if you don't believe me, take a look. Here's number 7.
He's got bad intentions written all over his face here. Oh, this cannot be good. Look how high they are, DC.
Headbutt.
You got a fistful of James. Oh, Sunny Days right in the face with it. That was the turning point he needed right here. Oh my gosh.
No way.
Oh, guys. Oh my gosh. DC. Oh, this can't be good. He's got to be choking him out here. He's got the chain running around. Look at him. Todd Rock's making. Oh, Sunny Days. Oh, falls off the ladder through the table. Todd Fox was back in position. Oh,
Ladies
man.
and gentlemen, here is your winner!
Unbelievable.
And still, Southern
the Steve Austin Show.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yo, my boy Dylan, who's been with me forever, here's a kid who's also one of the boys that works. And, dude, he did one stupid bump the other night, and he's going to love that I tell the story. But it was the stupidest bump on the planet. You know, he's 5'6", he's 290 pounds. You don't go through a table, through the floor, off a ladder. And he did it, and he hard-weighed himself big time.
Yeah. Why would you ask me? I told you not to do it.
Yeah. Well, Garrett's supposed to get. Garrett.
I thought you said Jerry's.
Either one of them.
Okay.
It's in the Steelers, man.
Okay.
What's going on? Looking for? Is Lindsay at?
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah, well, she went to pull her car around back. She went to take this right out the back. Somebody go check, say she's around back. This is the grown.
Screwed my dinner plans up, and I was buying again.
Get into the hospital from the car. Well, no, get her in a wheelchair, right? Okay.
They got an ambulance out there?
No, we got Lindsay. They're going to take him to the hospital.
That was an absolutely brutal and wildly memorable moment there for Sunny Days, and we're really glad he was okay, because that really could have been tragic. And I've heard some stories about the things that happened that night. It was a very scary night. And so, you know, I know people think whatever they think about wrestling, but what you have to understand is when these things happen, and they happen like they really, really happen, it's cause for great concern. So we're glad, we're not hopeful, we're really glad that he's okay. And so with that said, this countdown is moving kind of swiftly. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're already at number 6. And one of the biggest names in the 2-year history of Southern Honor Wrestling is the killer weight. I call him the promo king. He's Joe Black. And he has been part of some incredible moments in all of the fabric of SHW. But so far, one of the arguably crowning moments for Joe Black happened very, very recently at the return of SHW. It was the SHW Rumble Jack. He was involved, and he made a major splash on that night. Check it out.
Matt Lynch over here against Owen Knight.
Oh,
boy. Listen to the eruption of this crowd here at the Action Building in Canton, Georgia.
This place just went ballistic.
Oh, man.
Many have called him one of the favorites to win it all.
As a great man once said, business is about to pick up.
You better believe, wow, what a look here. No matter what, you can always bet on Black. Joe Black is here.
Coming to the ring with a purpose. Taking out, man. Taking out Kevin Ryan. Taking out Jordan Kingsley. Belly to belly, look out. Oh,
my goodness.
Right into his partner, landed on his head. That couldn't feel good. Heads up.
And God.
There goes Kingsley.
God.
They call him Air for a reason.
And he flew.
Look out.
Look at this.
Kid.
No way.
Trying to do a German
oh my
over.
Gosh.
And he got him.
When Joe Black entered the Rumble Jack, he did not anticipate a 7-foot monster being here.
Look out. Oh,
wait a minute.
He got him like a front face lock almost. But look at this. Look at this. Towers going to use his advantage.
No.
He's going to eliminate Joe Black. He's going to eliminate Joe Black.
But wait, Black has got him.
Joe Black hanging on.
Black is pulling him.
Joe Black is hanging on. Oh,
He did it!
what?
Joe Black eliminated Austin Towers.
You gotta be kidding me. Joe Black is not focused on anyone else in the ring right now. His eyes are locked. on
Oh
the
my
incredible
Lord.
Huck and William Huckabee just strutting. And they have not even broken eye contact yet.
The last time these two were in the ring together, it was a match that many considered a front runner for match of the year. It's a dog collar match. There's no dog collar now. Instead, it's the #1 contendership on the line.
Joe Black left Huckabee through the windshield of a car the last time they saw each other.
He sure did.
And I don't know which one, if this is Georgia Avenger #1.
And he's got a shirt on that says Gary's gonna Gary.
Well,
That's a great shirt.
wait, you think that is Gary?
No, it's too small to be Gary.
Okay, maybe not.
It's too short.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's going after Joe Black.
Oh, you want to talk about a death wish.
Well, see
Bye bye. Could that be is that a Rumblejack record?
That might be a Rumblejack record there. Again, I don't know if that was Avenger 1 or Avenger 2.
But he's gone.
Either way, it doesn't matter. He's gone.
Chip Day
And Chip Day
is looking
may
to
help him out of the ring here.
He
We're about
sure
to find
might.
out.
But wait,
look
there's
look at this. Oh,
and Joe Black.
Look
He
at
eliminates
there.
Chip Day.
Wow. Wow.
And then there were 3.
How poetic was that? Joe Black eliminates Chip Day
Wow.
from the Rumblejack. Joe Black in the corner.
Joe Black is ready. Joe Black sees his opportunity in front of him.
Like he's ready to strike here. Owen Knight struggling to get back to his feet after that low blow. Oh, look out. Oh, went for the
no.
spear. But he got thrown into the second turnbuckle face first.
Owen will not be denied.
Oh, look out. Up on the shoulders goes Joe Black, not so fast. Ducks under close.
There it
it is. To Haiti with love. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
That's going to do it. Joe Black. Joe Black is the winner. Joe Black has won the Rumblejack.
Joe Black. He's done it. You're winner of the 2020 Rumblejack. It's Joe Black. And this is an amazing moment right
Look
now.
at this. Look at the roster jumping into the ring here. Coming in to help up Joe Black.
And I'm hoping he's all right. I'm just trying to look and see what's going on here.
Let's see here. And there you go. The killer weight, Joe Black, your winner of the 2020 Rumblejack. Reaching out his hand there to Owen Knight, showing some respect.
And there we go.
Much respect for 2 of the top guys here in SHW.
What an incredible showing there for Owen Knight. But the night belongs to the killer weight, Joe Black, who finally.
Whoa, what's this? Wait, what? Oh, you're
wow.
kidding me? The Georgia Avenger was Corey Hollis.
Are you kidding me?
And now Corey Hollis, and after all the other guys have left the ring, oh no.
Oh my God.
Big suplex there to Joe Black from Corey Hollis. What a swerve here, folks. Are you kidding me?
This is unreal right now.
We're supposed to be having a celebration here of Joe Black winning the Rumblejack, and instead the night is ending with Corey Hollis in the ring, and of course he's got a microphone.
3rd or 2nd, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You only get one shot, and then all your dreams come falling down.
Wow.
Well, there you go. There's number 6. And I got to tell you, you heard me say it on commentary. That was supposed to be a moment where we're celebrating Joe Black's victory, and it was spoiled by the dastardly SHW champion, Corey Hollis. And, well, that's, of course, teeing us up for next week, the big title match, October 2nd. SHW still here, too. Joe Black gets his one shot at Corey Hollis in the SHW championship.
It's pretty unbelievable that we have moved to this moment. And when you think about what match should headline SHW's Still Here 2, the 2-year anniversary, those 2 guys are the right guys for it. I mean, Corey Hollis, the longest reigning SHW champion. Joe Black, many feel, is perhaps the most overlooked talent in all of Georgia Pro Wrestling, getting the match that they need. And I think the fans obviously are behind Joe Black. They want to see Joe Black as a champion. But one thing we've learned, Corey Hollis has been the SHW spoiler for the last year. None of us saw him taking the title away from Logan Creed. None of us saw him holding the title this long. And so here we are now. We're at an impasse, and that impasse will be settled next Friday at the Action Building. Again, tickets will be available the night of the show. That's the only way you can get them. 5 p.m. is when the tickets open, and of course, doors open at 7. So what you want to do, as good as it's going to be on IWTV, and it's going to be good, you need to see it live, because who knows what could happen. Could this be Corey Hollis continuing his historic reign as SHW champion, or could it be the crowning moment for Joe Black? We don't know. We'll find out next Friday.
What we do know for sure is that it's going to be one amazing SHW championship match. And over the course of the last 2 years, we have seen numerous great title matches for that SHW championship. And, well, you know what? We've seen several title changes as well. And so let's take a look at all the different title matches, title changes that have taken place over the last 2 years. Take a look.
Kevin Ryan is up to the top. 450! 450!
What? No way! No way!
What? What? Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable! What a night! SHW debut show here in Canton, Georgia at the Action Building. We just saw the first ever SHW champion crowned, Kevin Ryan. Oh, big knee to the face. These triple threat matches, no DQ. Here comes the big bad Kaiju, O'Shea Edwards. Oh, and he plants him with a big spine buster.
Came to bring
is this going to be how it ends? And that's how it ends. Wait a second. So Alan Angels, what the? Wait. Alan Angels is the new SHW champion.
We have a new champion.
I do not believe what we saw here tonight. Wait for the kid. Those men just trading blows here. Oh no! Oh! A huge side slam from AC Mack. He takes Angel down through the door. Danny hands Angel's the best.
Oh!
What? Are you kidding me?
The low blow.
On her own member of the new era, Danny J just gave a low blow to Alan Angels. Hook of the leg, here's the pin. Are you kidding me?
What am I seeing?
I don't believe what we just witnessed here tonight. This crowd is stunned. Southern Honor Wrestling has a new heavyweight champion, and his name is AC Mack. He's gonna pin. He's pinning Lee Johnson. Oh my God! Logan Creed has done it. Logan Creed has done it. Unbelievable. Logan Creed is your new Southern Honor Wrestling champion here. That's still here. That limp body of... Wait, who is this?
Wait a minute. It's Gunner Miller.
Gunner Miller.
Gunner Miller?
What in the world? Oh, man.
Holy cow.
Gunner Miller speared Logan Creed right through that table.
Maybe not.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
He's going after everybody.
He's going to powerbomb him.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
2, 3.
No.
What just happened?
No.
Wait a minute.
What have we seen? Gunner Miller just helped Corey Hollis defeat Logan Creed and become the new SHW champion.
All right, guys, what a montage. What a list of champions. Some major championship moments happening here in SHW. But there was one champion missing from this Hall of Champions, dare I say. It could be because perhaps it was the shortest title reign in SHW history. I would also argue it made for one of the most memorable moments and one of the most memorable nights in all of SHW. We got to go back to February of 2020 for this one. We got to go back to a night that really stopped our hearts. We were as excited as we've ever been and as heartbroken as we've ever been.
Yep.
One author said it was the best of times and the worst of times, all at the same time. That's what happened in February involving one Prince of Petty, Ashton Starr. Check this out.
He's got some new ring gear.
I see. It's championship gear, dare I say.
And a new hairdo. Here come the Streamers. Heads up.
The Streamers are here. Could Ashton Starr leave tonight as the SHW champion?
The Prince of Petty, Ashton Starr.
Oh, look out. Oh, we're still in the middle of the ring introductions from Diana Michelle, but Corey Hollis just jumps the gun.
And this is our champion. He doesn't even wait for the ring introductions. And now this match is on and popping. He's going to need some help.
Oh, look out. Oh. Coming right behind him there is Corey Hollis, champion. Hits him hard right in the back. Oh, now, right here next to us. Oh,
my
look out.
goodness.
Right off our table here. Take it somewhere else, guys. Come on.
Oh, goodness.
Come on now. Todd Fox needs to get some control. Oh, into the guardrail. Look out. Right across the middle rope there. Again, taking advantage of that 5 count. Again, like I said, like his tactics or not. And now, look, referee's back is turned, and Judas taking some cheap shots there on Ashton Starr.
You know, one of two things needs to happen. Either these two need to be removed, or we need to get a second referee to manage these guys on the outside so that Todd can concentrate on what's happening on the inside.
There he goes. There you go. Todd Fox not allowing him to use the belt. We don't know what he was going to do with it, but we can only imagine.
It should not be used, but wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Now,
the ref now with his back turned once again. Both members of Lethal Poison, Pierce and Judas in. Now look, he saw that.
You see them. Come on, ref.
Now granted, we don't want this to end in the DQ because we can't.
Ashton's worked so hard.
Maybe he's going to do the right thing here. Come on.
Do the right thing.
Come on, Fox. Do the right thing here. Send him out.
There you go.
Get rid of him, and you hear the crowd's appreciation.
Thank you, Todd Fox, for standing up and doing the right thing.
Very reluctantly, but the two other members of Lethal Poison are now making their way backstage where they should be.
Oh, look out. He swung at the referee.
Hollis just swung at the ref.
Wait a minute. Is that an attempt to be intentionally disqualified?
I think he's trying to get himself disqualified because he knows if he gets himself disqualified, he won't lose the title.
Wait a minute. Here we go.
2, 3. Oh, he did it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Ashton Starr is the new SHW.
We've got a new SHW champion.
Ashton Starr.
Ashton Starr.
The Prince of Petty.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Ashton Starr just won the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, history has been made. We've got a new SHW champion.
This is unbelievable.
Ashton Starr did it. He did it. Oh, my God.
The Prince of Petty is now the SHW champion. And look at the Screamers. This crowd is going ballistic.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe what we just saw here tonight. Ashton Starr, your new Southern Honor champion.
Hey, sorry, but you gotta take this cage down. You gotta take this cage.
Cage is already up.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No! You're gonna get a rematch, you son of a bitch!
Oh, wow.
But you're getting inside this cage right now, and I'll BTW. Todd's refing it.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Go to the back.
How about that?
You're back from ringside. Go.
So we've got an impromptu second title match here.
Ashton Starr will be defending the title that he just won here tonight
inside of a steel cage.
This is crazy. And the bell just rang. Oh, a super kick to Corey Hollis. Is that going to be it? Oh, no. Corey Hollis.
We almost had a 3 count just that fast. Our second SHW title match of the night. We did not anticipate this, but here it is inside of a steel cage, and here he is just utilizing that.
Oh, that was a high drop. You saw how high he was.
Very high. Now, the champ can merely crawl over the top, and there you go.
That's what he's going to do.
Climb over the top. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, no. Is that Party Planner?
Party Planner.
Oh, no.
What's happening? He has been bloodied.
He's been bloodied at the hands of Lethal Poison, Judas, and Pierce. Oh, you gotta be, now they're just choking him. Oh, come on, guys.
This is crazy.
Get some help out here.
And Ashton,
oh no!
He was dragged from the top of the cage by his hair.
He got distracted at what was going on the aisleway here with Lethal Poison and Party Planner.
This is unbelievable.
Come on, guys.
Party Planner has been bloodied. He's not a trained wrestler.
This is disgusting.
And they have just beaten him within an inch of his life.
Now Hollis asking for that door to be open.
And now Corey Hollis
He
is
may just
looking
mosey
to-
on out the door. No, but Ashton not done yet. Grabs him by the ankle.
Ashton's not willing to give up that chip.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
That's it?
And just like that? Are you kidding me? This is how that's going to end?
History has been made one more time here at SHW 17 on a couple of fronts. Corey Hollis is the first just two-time champion.
I can't believe what we just saw here tonight, folks. Corey Hollis, in a span of about 20 minutes, just lost the title and then regained it inside of a steel cage from Ashton Starr. And like you said, history is made here as Corey Hollis is now technically the first two-time champion here at Southern Honor Wrestling.
It's also the first time here at Southern Honor that we have had two title changes in the same night.
You know, I got to tell you, GB, ever since that night, I feel like Ashton just has never been the same. Even though he got that rematch last month at the Rumble Jack for the title, and he lost that match, and we saw what he did afterwards. He just flipped a switch, and he like turned to the dark side all of a sudden, and poor Susie got in the ring afterwards to consult. And you know what? I'm not even going to show the clip. If you were there, you saw what happened. If you didn't see it, you can find it on IWTV. I'm not even going to tell you or show you because I was so disgusted.
Dastardly.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
You know, it's funny. You talked earlier referencing Danny Jordan, how she went literally from the biggest fan favorite to the most hated person in SHW. It happened again with Ashton Starr. I mean, when you see that clip, of course, with him winning the championship, for you loved his hat. I loved his entrance. I have been enamored with Ashton Starr. And good Lord, we were so excited for him to win the championship. And we even were on this podcast saying we thought he would win it back. It was his time. And we had no idea that he would completely flip his lid. He's wildly frustrated. I've tried to reach out to him on social media. He has not been kind to me. And so he's a changed man. And I don't know if that's because of what Corey Hollis has done, frustration with not winning the championship. I don't know, but it's just a crazy time. And I'm scared to see the Ashton Starr that's going to show up next Friday at the Action Building. He's got a big match, but I don't even know if people – I don't know how people are going to respond to it, because at one point, his upcoming match, of course, which we'll talk about later with Brian Pillman Jr., would just be an exciting thing to see. But now, I just don't know what he's going to do. And after what he did last month, he's capable of anything.
Yeah, you know, all I know is that he turned his back on the fans, and he turned his back on his friends. I mean, look at Party Planner. Look at Susie. And
maybe that was a sign.
And even
he turned his back on Party Player.
Right, and even for me and for you, like I consider him a friend, or I did consider him a friend.
Absolutely.
And like you said, he would come out. He would always let me wear the hat. You know, it was just our little, it was our little thing. And now I'm so disgusted that. And here's the thing: I don't know Brian Pillman Jr. I know who he is, obviously, but I've never met him. But all I know is that I hope he puts Ashton in his place. Of course, they're going to be facing each other next week, October 2nd, at the Action. Hang on. What is it? Are you hearing this?
No. Hold the beer.
Oh no.
For months and months and months and weeks and weeks and weeks.
You have to be kidding me.
And listen to the reception he's getting from the SHW crowd.
The campaign that this guy and his fan base have been on to get into the Rumble Jack has somehow worked. He is here. I can't believe this. He hijacked our podcast.
He sure did.
And these people are chanting, "Hold my beer."
Eating it up. Oh, look at this. He's bringing some hardware with him.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Hands into the ring. Hands into the ring.
Hold my beer, Hanson.
What?
Hold my beer, Hanson.
He just eliminated Gunnar Miller!
And Gunnar Miller can't believe it. We can't believe it. The crowd can't believe it. All right, folks, I got to apologize to you. Clearly, that was not something we meant to show here on the countdown. Apparently, we've been hacked. This has happened before where Hanson has hacked into the show somehow.
I thought our security stuff had been strengthened and heightened, and I don't understand. I mean, he doesn't seem like the tech savvy guy to be able to get here a second time.
Exactly. I think DC's helping him, is what it is.
He must be. But speaking of DC, and I hate to even acknowledge this, but you could make the argument that one of the best campaigns to get onto a show in recent memory was Hold My Beer Hanson's campaign to get on the Rumble Jack, whether it was the daily social media outcry or it was him hacking onto our podcast or showing up where folks were buying tickets. Like, he just did almost everything to get on the show and found himself right place, right time. And before we know it, he eliminates Gunnar Miller, who could have called that in a million years, right?
Which, by the way, I also want to apologize to Gunnar Miller because we did not mean to show that clip. That was out of our hands just now.
Way out of our hands.
So we're sorry, and please don't come after us.
Please.
Anyways, I just want to put that out there. But you know what? We need to move on. We're actually more than halfway down our list now. We're coming up on number 4. And number 4 is all about the tag team division here at SHW, specifically the tag team titles, which we'll get to that in just one second. But I just want to talk about the tag team division. Not only have we seen just an amazing feud between Not Yet Rated and Matt and Joey, the Lynch Mob, over the last year, but even the first year of SHW, I got to give a nod to the Jungle Kings, who were a huge part of the tag division with their matches with the Jungle Kings versus the Lynch Mob and the Jungle Kings versus Not Yet Rated, when Not Yet Rated was a brand new team.
Right.
In fact, you've got to check out some of those matches. We say it all the time. IWTV, get your first 5 days free. Use the code SHW. Check out those matches between the Lynch Mob, the Jungle Kings, and in fact, there's a match between the Jungle Kings and Not Yet Rated from just about a year ago, September 28th of 2019, when SHW had the pleasure of opening up for a Fozzy concert. Fozzy, of course, with Rich Ward and Chris Jericho. And it was at the Masquerade Atlanta. It was an outdoor show, and it was like the courtyard, I guess you'd call it, of the Masquerade, and it was awesome. So you can check out that show. That's not on IWTV. It's specifically on our YouTube channel. So just look for SHW. This is Our Wrestling on YouTube. Go ahead and give us a like, give us a subscribe, all that good stuff. But that's where you can see a great match between Jungle Kings, Not Yet Rated, and IWTV, of course, to see all the matches with Jungle Kings and the Lynch Mob. But to the Tag Team Championships, it was a year ago. SHW Still Here won the 1-year anniversary, where Gary Lamb made this huge bombshell of an announcement. Take a look.
It's our 1-year anniversary. And there's nothing more I want to do than give the fans what they want. Now, how about a compromise? Listen, hold on, hear me out. Here, I've earned the right to at least talk. I can't give us 5 more minutes. We're on a schedule. But there's one thing you've asked me for over and over and over. Tag team title.
How about that?
And tell this to everybody. The 2 best tag teams were in the ring tonight.
I think we can all agree with that.
So let's make it interesting. How about over the next 3 months, we have a series of 3 matches. First team to win 2 matches between Not Yet Rated and the Lynch Mob will be crowned the first ever Southern Honor Tag Team Champion.
Wow, what a bombshell here tonight.
So that was a bombshell announcement coming at our first anniversary. And you got to understand, seeing so many great tag team matches. And now finally, we're going to have SHW Tag Team Championships. So as the story goes, it leads to a best of 3, best of 3 series between Not Yet Rated and the Lynch Mob that got a small hiccup because of an injury, and it led to one of the wildest moments we've ever seen, the crowning of new SHW Tag Team Champions, and it serves as our number 4 moment. Check it out. We know the story of the Lynch Mob. They were here from day one, and of course they've got some challenges. As we know, of course, Matt. Wait a minute.
Oh no, from behind. Here comes a chair from Logan Chase, an attack on Matt from Cam Carter.
We knew that that the Honor Society would make their presence known, and here it is. They're here to make a.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Come on, guys!
On the injured knee.
The match hadn't even started yet. They're still outside the ring. They haven't even gotten to the ring yet. Joey's coming off with an injured ankle. There's handcuffs.
These are handcuffs.
Oh, don't do this.
You gotta be kidding me.
They got Joey outside the ring. He's handcuffing him to the cage.
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh, come on.
You did say that.
And now Logan Chase over here is just showing us the key.
What a diabolical plot and a wicked machination coming here from the Honor Society.
Matt Lynch they're having it away with Matt Lynch in the ring, throwing him up against that steel cage.
Absolute pandemonium here as he can't even defend himself.
They're here just trying to destroy the Lynch Mob. They're not trying to defeat them for the tag titles. They're trying to end a career here.
Which is absolutely terrible because if you think about it, when this whole series started, it was 2 honorable tag teams fighting hard.
Look at this. But Matt Lynch fighting back out of the corner now. And Matt Lynch fired up, rapid fire shots. No, but it's just too much. The numbers game comes into play. And he gets sent into the cage by Jordan Kingsley. Oh, what are these guys doing? They're up in opposite corners now on the top rope.
They both go coast to coast.
That's what it looks like. They're going for a double coast to coast. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable from the top rope.
How much more can Matt Lynch take?
Wow, what a maneuver.
End it already, guys. Come on. He's going for a pin. They're both pinning him. Oh, no, they're pulling him up. They're not done. They're just toying with him.
They're not really interested in becoming tag team champions, and this is the danger of this. They could have won these titles by now, and they could regret this move, but Logan Chase has more instructions for them.
This is ridiculous. What is the point here? They're just trying to destroy the careers of the Lynch Mob.
This is barbaric. Jacket away.
He's got Logan Chase's jacket with the key in the pocket.
He's got the key.
Now the referee has the key to the handcuffs. Owen Knight and Cam Carter are fighting on the ramp.
Meanwhile, the referee is unlocking Matt Lynch. He's got the key.
Come on, Jeremy Prater. Oh, he's got
the key. He's
and
loose.
Now, with a chair in hand, here comes Joey Lynch into the cage finally. Oh, man. He just nailed the kid, Kevin Ryan, with that chair.
And one for Kingsley.
One for Kingsley as well. Look out. Oh,
goodness.
Oh, man, he's relentless.
He's a house of fire.
Give it to him, Joey.
Joey Lynch has waited for this for 2 months.
And another one. He's going to the top
of the cage.
There's not a whole lot of room up there, folks.
There really isn't much room.
Oh, he said he tried. Then there's a frog splash from the top rope. What? No.
Yes, he did it.
Yes. 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 Oh, man. Oh. Oh, man. The Lynch Mob are your first ever SHW Tag Team Champions here tonight at SHW 17.
Listen, some through the water, some through the flood. They endured all kinds of blood. They endured handcuffs. They endured chairs. They endured all types of things. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the Lynch Mob are your new Southern Honor Tag Team Champions.
What a matchup we saw here. Unbelievable turn of events. I cannot believe it.
This is incredible. I mean, could you have asked for more? This cage match was unpredictable from start to finish. The Honor Society did everything they possibly could do. They handcuffed Joey Lynch. They attempt to attack his leg. They did everything they possibly could do. Kendo sticks, chairs. But at the end of the day, they still walk away. The Lynch Mob as your first ever SHW Tag Team Champions.
Wow, what an amazing feud between Not Yet Rated and Matt and Joey Lynch, the inaugural tag team champions. Those guys, like we said earlier, just put on an amazing feud over the last half of last year. Yeah. It ended up with that tag title match, was amazing. And, you know, speaking of great feuds, let's talk about two men who actually won the 2019 Feud of the Year. I'm talking about the Killerweight, Joe Black. I'm talking about the Incredible Huck, William Huckabee. They had the Feud of the Year, which led into their epic encounter in January of this year.
Absolutely. You know, there are just certain people that work well together. Ali Frazier, you've got Steamboat and Flair, the Von Erichs and the Freebirds. There are just certain folks that when you put them together, they're going to have magic for the rest of their lives. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like, it's just going to be that way. And such is the case for William Huckabee and the Killerweight, Joe Black. Their feud was crazy. A long-time real-life brotherhood that turned sour. As a matter of fact, we remember back at last year's Rumble Jack is where things really started to dissolve. Huck cost Joe Black the opportunity to even be in the Rumble Jack. And it led to this series of feuds, or series of matches rather, that culminated in our number 3 moment, which many think is still a leading contender for match of the year. You know what we're saying. Here's the number 3 moment in the history of SHW. Check it out.
We talked about time. You know, people in Southern Honor, people here in Georgia might think that this is only going back about 5 or 6 months.
Oh, no.
These guys have known each other for years. This feud has been building for years.
They have been a tag team. They were like brothers. They've experienced all sorts of things up and down the road. Here, Gary Lamb shakes his head because he just knocked the referee
Todd Fox,
out.
senior official. There are no rules in this. There's no rules in this match. No DQ.
So how does this match end?
I don't know. We still have junior official Jeremy Prater still in the ring, but he's got to be scared for his life.
And have we heard a bell ring?
The bell just rang during the chaos there when he punched out Todd Fox.
Wow.
Big shot there to Joe Black. Oh, again, Huckabee always has the issue of talking to the crowd, of arguing with the fans when he needs to stay on his opponent, stay focused.
Especially in a match like this with someone he knows as well as Joe Black.
And especially when you can't get away from your opponent. You're literally locked together with the chain.
Look at that big forearm.
Oh, a rolling spear from Haiti with love.
My goodness.
Throws it back into the ring.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he dives out and, oh no, he plants
Tornado DDT.
Tornado DDT out here on the concrete floor.
On the floor.
Right in front of us here, folks.
Please understand, there's no padding. This is not something like, this is a very hard floor that he hit him with that Tornado DDT with.
Huckabee's eyes are open, but they are glazed over, and I don't think anybody's behind the wheel right now.
No, he's just operating off of instinct right now. What an incredible move. And again, they're connected, so you can't get away.
Uh-oh, Joe's looking under the ring for something.
Is that a cheese grater?
Cheese grater?
Oh, no.
Oh, this is going to get...
We knew this was going to get brutal. It was just a matter of time.
Fans, if you're a little queasy, you might want to look away.
And there's the cheese grater right across the face.
Right on the forehead.
My goodness.
Oh, he's just grinding it right across the forehead of William Huckabee.
Oh, my goodness.
The sadistic look on the face of Joe Black. And these sick fans, listening to what they're chanting.
They want blood. Well, they may be getting it.
On ringside table here, look out.
Come on.
Oh, heads up. Oh, no. Whoa, no.
The powerbomb on the table.
He's pinning him on the table, but no,
he
heads
picked
up.
him up. Oh, table.
My goodness.
Wow.
They went for a pin there, but then
he literally.
Back. Oh,
Wait a
heads
minute.
up.
Wait a minute.
Heads up.
He's telling him to take.
Oh, look out. Now he's choking junior official. Jeremy Prater with that blood streaming down his face.
He's trying to get the key to unlock the dog collar.
He was threatening him. He said unlock the chain now.
And now he's trying to unlock it. He has exposed this plywood board that is on the ring apron. This is not good. What is he about to do?
It looks like he's maybe going for a package pile driver, perhaps.
Oh, no.
Oh, it is right on the exposed boards of the ring.
Oh, my gosh. He is literally taking the ring apart.
Our fans in the first
They've
row
got
need
to
to
be
look
careful.
out.
What is William Huckabee has gone crazy.
Our security is out there trying to clear the fans out of the way.
Huckabee is literally taking this ring apart.
Huckabee has lost his freaking mind here.
What is he
insane.
doing? So it's a dog collar match, and both of them have now requested for the dog collar to be taken off of them.
This dog collar match has devolved into just a hardcore match of sorts.
This is, I don't know what's happening right now. This is crazy. And now they're both.
Oh! Where did he get that
green
from?
mist?
The green mist there from Huckabee.
Green mist! Shades of the great Muda, the great Kabuki.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. It looks like they're headed outside, folks. And our camera crew hopefully will be following them. Wherever they're
cameras out there, it's hard to tell.
Their cameras outside.
They're out in the parking lot.
They are literally in the parking lot. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, right into that car.
Right into the car. Oh, no. I hope that's not your car.
That does look like my car.
Oh, no.
Wait a second.
Oh, no. These two are battling literally outside of the action building.
Huckabee on spaghetti legs right now.
My goodness.
Trying to figure out where he is.
This is absolutely insane.
Huckabee might get in the car and try and start it and leave.
I wouldn't blame him.
Oh,
a big kick there to the stomach by Huckabee. And is that it's a barbed wire bat.
Man, where in the world did that thing come from?
A barbed wire bat to the face.
Right up against the face of Joe Black. Oh, and right across the back.
Right across the back. These two are leaving nothing unturned, as I'm sure they've been dreaming about what they would do to each other, and now this is going into the head of Joe Black.
Grinding that barbed wire right across the forehead of the killer weight.
What a dangerous match. People outside, please be careful.
I hope we don't try to back over him.
You know, he's capable of almost anything.
Look out! Oh! Almost.
Did he spear him?
From Haiti with love, that spear that he does.
From Haiti with love. There wasn't much love involved in that.
He put him almost right through that door. That door.
Oh, my God.
Almost came off its hinges. Barely hanging on now.
What is he about to do? He has something clearly in mind as he's looking around. Could this be a suplex, perhaps? He gets him in position. This is not going to end well.
This is not going to be good. This is making everybody uncomfortable. Oh!
Oh!
Man! He just dropped him right down across the windshield. And he's through the windshield. Look at this, a penitent.
And that's it.
And
it's
that's
over.
it. Ring the bell.
That's it. It's over.
That's going to do it.
He put him through the windshield.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Joe Black.
Wow.
Joe Black puts William Huckabee through the windshield and wins this insane dog collar match. Unbelievable.
I can't believe what we saw here tonight, folks. I mean, this is insane. Do you guys realize what we just witnessed? That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It was absolutely the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Standing tall on top of that car.
What a way to kick off 2020, and by all means, an easy one. And, you know, given some different days, it could have been a #1 moment. I mean, it was just such an epic time. What was your favorite moment from that match? Because that match was crazy.
So it's hard to pick just one. It's kind of like this entire top 10 list where it's hard to pick just one. It's hard to put them in any kind of order. You mentioned that this match could have very well been #1 on the list, and it's just so hard to pick. But this specific match, the Green Mist, was pretty wild.
Yeah.
The part where Huckabee just starts throwing the boards into the front row.
Oh my gosh.
And I
he
thought,
almost hit somebody.
I was like, oh my gosh, somebody's going to get impaled by a board and we're going to get sued and we're never going to be allowed to have a show again. And I just didn't know what to think. I didn't know what he was doing. He ended up going under the ring. I guess he had I don't know, because I just know he came up and he had the Green Mist. I was like, where did that even come from?
Right.
It was just insane. And of course they made it outside. And I had to, luckily I had insurance on my car. And I told him I was in a hurricane. And so that's what had happened. So I was able to get that covered, because I couldn't say, well, a wrestling match destroyed my car, because that wasn't covered.
They wouldn't consider that an act of God.
Right. So anyway, luckily I was able to, oh crap, I hope the insurance company didn't hear this podcast.
I hope they don't either. Let's not mess that up for you.
Anyways, but
yeah,
it was just an incredible night.
big.
I said it on the show, or you heard me on commentary. That was one of the craziest things I think we had ever seen. And to this day at SHW, I think it's one of the craziest things we might ever see.
Well, and when you think about iconic moments, those iconic moments tend to attempt to be replicated in multiple spaces. How many folks did we see trying to throw people off of cages after Mankind and Undertaker, King of the Ring 98 or so? Like, you don't see that very often. And so all of a sudden, magically in 2020, we've seen multiple promotions, even in a pandemic, break out with, these matches involving cars. We saw it at a takeover for NXT. We saw it as recently as an episode of Dynamite for AEW. Yep. That's influence. That means you're creating great moments. And, being duplicated and imitated is not a bad thing. It is indeed the sincerest form of flattery. So that means we've done something. And SHW absolutely has done something significant with Huck and Joe Black.
Exactly. And it's been an incredible 2 years, and we are almost to our number one moment. But before we get there, we got to get to number two. And number two was a wild night at our 1 year anniversary. I talked about it earlier. SHW Still Here 1, where we had the first ever SHW War Games match. And here's the thing. You weren't with me on commentary just yet, but you were at that show. And the main reason I remember you were at that show is because, as you're going to see here in this the footage we're about to show, the commentary table gets destroyed at one point. Some guy runs up to the side of the commentary team, which at the time was myself and A-Bomb, and he's going, "They broke your table! They broke your table!" And I was like, wait a second. As I went back to watch that footage, I'm like, that voice sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
I'm asking GB. I was like, was that you? It was, wasn't it?
It was. Funny backstory. So imagine this. My first Southern Honors show is the September show.
Road to Greatness.
Exactly. So I'm like, wow, this show is amazing. And then the next thing I hear at the end of the show, Gary's like, there's only one way to solve this. 2 rings, a giant cage. We're going to have war games. And I was like, we're doing war games? Are you kidding me? Of course I'm coming back. Like it was nuts. And for me, I'm trying to figure out, how are we going to get 2 rings in here? How are we going to set up a cage over? How are we going to do this?
It was a tight squeeze.
It was.
But it worked, and it was
absolutely worked.
It was incredible. And that was also the night that you saw in our championship montage a little earlier, the night that Logan Creed won the title without actually pinning the champion at the time, who was AC Mack. Yeah. But you'll see here in just a second. But it was a crazy night. He won the title, and, of course, right before he won the title, he put Corey Hollis through the ring, which got the entire wrestling world talking the next day. You saw the little GIFs on Twitter of that clip. Everywhere after it came out, and it was an amazing night. It's our number 2 moment, SHW War Games.
SHW's first ever War Games match here tonight. 3 teams of 3. This is going to be nuts.
2 rings and a steel cage.
Right under the shoulders of Sunny Day's big Samoan drop. Takes down Corey Hollis. Tag team maneuver here. Oh. How about that move from Sunny Days and Alan Angels?
What is happening with Alan Angels with that face paint on?
Look at this teamwork here.
I'm in awe. Double headbutts in stereo.
Alan Angels has gone to the dark side of fear here tonight. Corey Hollis facing off here with Alan Angels. Look at this. What is Logan Creed doing?
I don't know, but it looks incredibly dangerous.
Oh, heads up, everybody! Oh! Logan Creed, the Heathen, just went flying like a jumbo jet and just took out everybody. Triple teamwork here from the New Era. Matt going up top, the other 2 guys holding up Alan Angels. Oh! Meteora, huge Meteora! From the top rope, takes down Alan Angels. Come on, guys. They're getting a little too close for comfort, Adam.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh, right in front of us! Right through the announce table! Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me!
Sunny Days
Oh!
just got speared through a table.
Come on! Guys!
What the hell? The lethal poison. Lethal poison has taken it to Sunny Days. The action continues inside.
Meanwhile, in the ring, AC Mack trying to assess the situation. This is crazy.
This is
Oh, no!
triple super kick in the ring to Logan Creed.
Logan Creed's down. AC
AC
Mack, all three members of New Era. Oh, wow, look at
It's a 2
Creed. Creed able to kick out with 3 members of the New Era on top of him. What a massive kick out, the strength of the Heathen. This is high risk right here. I don't know what they've got in mind, but we don't normally see Logan Creed up on the top turnbuckle, but there he is. Oh, no. He's got him boozled up.
No.
Slams the face first up against the cage.
Not even to Corey Hollis. I don't want to see this.
No!
Oh my God!
Oh!
Gigantic choke slam from the top rope here at War Games. I've never seen anything like this. The 3 members of the New Era are still knocked out in the other ring as Logan Creed just dismantled Corey Hollis.
Scorched earth! Scorched earth on Lee Johnson. Oh no, he's not done with Corey Hollis. He is not done with Corey Hollis. Go for a huge. Oh!
Logan Creed just put Corey Hollis through the ring.
He just powerbombed him straight to hell.
It's the Heathen.
Listen to this crowd.
The Heathen is unleashed on the lethal poison.
I can't believe what we just saw. He's gonna pin. He's pinning Lee Johnson. Oh my God!
Logan Creed.
Logan Creed has done it.
Logan Creed.
Logan Creed. That's done it.
Unbelievable.
Logan Creed is your new Southern Honor Wrestling champion here. That's still here. Look at the EMTs on the outside. They're trying to check on Corey Hollis, but Logan Creed doesn't even care. He's going to stand over his prey and raise the title. Our new SHW champion, Logan Creed.
SHW is still here despite everything that the Lethal Poison attempted. It stops here tonight with Logan Creed completely dismantling their leader, Corey Hollis, through the ring here at War Games.
Corey Hollis has not moved since being planted through the ring by Logan Creed.
We have a new SHW champion, Brandon. I can't believe it. Unbelievable showcase of all 9 athletes who are in this matchup.
You see Logan Creed over there celebrating with the crowd. What a way to celebrate our 1-year anniversary. SHW, like you said, SHW is still here. And Adam, we are not going anywhere.
War Games was nuts. It was crazy. And it was another reminder that anything can happen in SHW. And so before we get to the top of the countdown, we got to take you back. Because when we say anything can happen, and anyone can show up. Check out some of the folks who've shown up to an SHW show. Check it out.
Legend,
The
Raven.
crowd is on their feet.
What? What?
Here at Southern Honor Wrestling, it's real. Hey, yo, bad guy here, and I've got a scoop for you. Check out Southern Honor Wrestling.
What's this?
What?
No way.
What?
Are you kidding
Is that
Who's
is
this
that
big man?
Some crowd?
Somebody from the crowd just hopped the railing.
What?
What?
Are you kidding me?
It's Kaz XL.
Kaz XL is here at SHW Summer Heat.
Duke the dumpster is here to take out the trash.
I don't believe what we're seeing here.
And he has done so successfully here in the Action Building. The crowd is on their feet.
Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake has returned to Southern Honor Wrestling. He looks great.
Hold on.
It's Hall of Famer Robert Gibson from the Rock and Roll Express. There he is.
Legend.
Shannon Moore.
Not even scheduled to be here tonight, but here he is, right in front of us.
Southern Honor Wrestling, we're a part of it. We're standing behind it. We might even show up and watch it. You never know. If you see a guy wearing a Sin Cara mask in the front row or a Pentagon costume, that might be Rich. You never know.
It is. It's Johnny Swinger. What?
Johnny Swinger is here?
You never know who's going to show up in SHW. Eris? Are you serious? Eris? Is it Canton, Georgia?
Wait.
What is he doing here?
Is this happening? Is this real?
You never know what's going to happen here in SHW.
This place is erupting right now.
Here he is.
The arrival of the hardcore legend,
Tommy.
All right, guys, as you can see, anybody can and usually will show up to an SHW show. You just never know who's going to be there. And we've been the launching pad for a lot of folks. I mean, one David Arquette, former WCW champion, we were part of his road to redemption, which I know it still doesn't sound right saying that, but yeah. So we're part of his road to redemption, which is pretty exciting to see. We've seen some amazing folks show up at our shows, but I want to know, have you been to a show? Will you be at a show? Will you be at the next show? It's an easy way to do that. You ought to be, because after watching this countdown already, I mean, I'm hyped to be there. And so I hope you will be as well. Super easy to get your tickets. Meet us at the Action Building next Friday night, 5 p.m. Actually get there a little earlier because it's the anniversary show. You know it's going to be nuts. Social distancing will be in place if you choose. All kinds of great things are going to happen. But make sure you get your tickets. And speaking of that, this is probably a good time to mention, too, there's going to be a special VIP meet and greet situation happening there. The anniversary show. You want to tell them about that?
That's right. The Rock and Roll Express. A couple of young guys that I'm not super familiar with, but all of a sudden they get
make their way in the business.
They get to show up at SHW and they get a tag title shot against Matt and Joey Lynch.
Yeah.
Who do these guys think they are? I'll tell you who they are. They're Ricky Morton, the Robert Gibson. They are the Rock and Roll Express. And you know what? They'll be doing a meet and greet before, I guess either before or maybe intermission or maybe after. I don't know. I don't know the details yet. But stay tuned to SHW's social media. You'll find out all about it. This is kind of a thank you. It's going to be specifically for fans that purchase tickets to those April and May shows. And, you know, we had an issue with the ticketing company where people weren't getting refunded, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you have your proof of purchase, you're going to be able to get a VIP meet and greet experience with the Rock and Roll Express. And of course, that's just another couple of huge names that have shown up in SHW over the last 2 years. You know, Robert Gibson, you saw him in the montage. He was at the Rumblejack last year. Yeah. And, you know, there's a couple of faces that weren't in that montage that I'm sure some of you are wondering, how did you leave these guys out? Well, here's the thing. If you've been following SHW for any amount of time, heck, if you even just started following us, you probably heard about this night. It was last May 3rd, 2019. It was SHW Retaliation, and it was one of the craziest moments in SHW history. In fact, it's our #1 moment, and it was the night that we kind of dub it the AEW invasion, if you will. And it's also fondly remembered as SHW 1000 because it was the night we packed in over 1,000 people into the Action Building. I still can't believe we ever did that. Can you? And this was like way before the pandemic too. So like to even imagine that many people packed into the action building is insane to me. Now, Gerard, I know you weren't actually at any of the shows until a few months later, but certainly, just like the rest of the country, the rest of the wrestling world, you heard about this indie show appearance from Alpha versus Omega, which was leading into Double or Nothing for AEW's first ever pay-per-view. What were your thoughts when you heard about this?
Well, my thoughts were I was almost sick to my stomach, just because backstory, I was supposed to be at that show. What happened was my wife was pregnant and was due any day now with my son. And so I've been talking with the guys from the PC, and they've been telling me, hey, we've got another show coming. And I wanted to come, and I had stopped all travel from earlier that year because I just didn't want to be in Vegas somewhere. And, my wife, delivers a baby and I can't get back home.
Right.
So I was literally on pins and needles. The baby was due any day. And I didn't want to take the chance of being at a wrestling event and my wife goes into labor. So
fair enough. Fair enough.
So needless to say, I get to the PC Monday, and of course on the internet, I've seen everywhere about this invasion, and it was one of the coolest, most amazing moments. Kind of the last indie appearance that we got to see for Kenny Omega. One of the first indie appearances of Chris Jericho in many, many years. It was just a huge moment, and it doesn't matter how many times you watch the clips, doesn't matter how many times you hear about it, even looking back, it is absolutely epic. And how this surprise stayed under wraps, I have no idea, but it was amazing.
It still gives me chills just talking about it, just thinking about it. It is our number one moment. Of course, you folks knew it had to be the number one moment in SHW history. Of course, it was SHW 1000 from May of last year. And of course, one of the many times you're going to hear me blow my voice out on commentary. But here it is. Check it out. The number one moment in SHW history. Listen to this crowd. SHW retaliation here in Canton, Georgia at the Action Building. 1,000 people packed in here. Joey slams down. Big senton bomb up the top. Seen this before. Rolling senton bomb into the frog splash. Into the king of the moonsault. That's going to do it. Is that going to be enough? What are we going to see here from Dustin? Oh, a big 450 from the top rope. Is that going to do it? Are you serious?
No.
On the stage right in front of us. Oh, no!
Listen to me, Gary! You don't want to put me in a damn match? You want me to sit on the bench? Look at her! Look at her! Give me a match!
Cody Rhodes is here at SHW!
Along with his four-legged protector, Pharaoh.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Listen to this crowd!
Are you guys having a good time tonight? Man, so am I. I announced earlier this week, and I was very sincere. This is actually my very last stop on the independent circuit before AEW really takes off. How does it feel to be just like Logan Creed?
No, we're gonna get into the ring. No, get out of there. We saw what happened to Brooklyn Creed. We know what these guys are capable of.
I might have not have broke Brooklyn's neck,
Oh, no.
but I'm damn sure about to break yours.
Oh, come on! This is ridiculous! Somebody help! He's here! He's here! Logan Creed is here! Big spear on Brady Pierce! Taking it to Brady Pierce!
Giant versus giant.
Look out, he's gonna fly!
Suicide dive. He wants blood.
How about that? Oh. The lights are going out here.
You gotta be Jericho!
Chris Jericho is here!
Chris Jericho is at Southern Honor Wrestling Retaliation.
Oh no, he's attacking everybody!
Steel chair! Daisy back to sunny days!
Chris Jericho is here in Canton, Georgia!
Total mind blow.
Wow,
Best show ever. Best show ever.
Here we go. Jericho going up to the second rope now. Oh, the lights are out again. What is this?
When the lights go out, you never know what's going to happen. Sure as the world. Wow.
He's in the ring!
Oh my God!
Omega!
Oh my God! Kenny Omega! Oh man! Take it down,
Believe it was Kenny Omega. That was the last person I expected it to be tonight.
Peacemaker are gonna face off May 25th.
Oh my God, I lost my mind.
But they're here tonight at Southern Honor Wrestling in Canton, Georgia. Hey, what is going on here? Look at that, it's like they've split into two sides here.
The battle line has been drawn.
Seen some big faces in that ring. I did not expect. I had a blast. I loved it. I loved the surprise of Kenny and Jericho coming. I'm actually going to Vegas to see him, so I'm super excited.
All hell is broken loose here in the Action Building.
I can't wait for Double or Nothing.
I must bid each and every one of you adieu. So until next time, and until All Elite Wrestling's debut show, Double or Nothing, this is Kenny Omega signing off. Goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang!
What an incredible night, a night that I will not soon forget. And I mean, it was over a year ago, and it's still so fresh in my mind like it was yesterday. It was so insane. And it's only been 2 years worth of shows. And of course, we had the pandemic in there, so we missed out on, 4 or 5 or however many it was. But you know what? We've made a ton of amazing memories. And as Gary Lamb likes to always say, we're just getting started. Like,
absolutely,
there are still plenty of more big moments to be made in the future for SHW. It's going to be great, man.
Yeah, and again, I think we just scratched the surface in terms of the memories that have been made. There have been memories made at every show. I haven't even talked about, believe it or not, the moment that hooked me was not even on this list. So it's incredible. Everybody kind of has that moment that they went, oh my God, SHW is here and I'm a fan. And so, that's the exciting part about bringing an amazing product. And again, we're just getting started. It's like every month you think we can't top what we did last month, and somehow we do it. And that is absolutely what's on deck coming October the 2nd. Anything can happen. Anybody can show up, as we've seen here. And it's the anniversary show. For anybody's anniversary, you tend to go all out. Not to be confused with a certain all out or all in. You get it. You tend to do all of those things because it's a special day. And I can only imagine what could possibly happen next Friday night at the Action Building. What I know is this: I didn't miss last year's anniversary. I won't miss this year's anniversary. And you shouldn't either. Get your tickets on the night of the show next Friday. Make plans, take off from work, do what you got to do. Plan a tailgate. It's going to be a night you don't want to miss.
That's right. And just to give you a quick rundown of the card, what we know so far, like we mentioned earlier, we don't know where the New Era stands. I guess they're broken up. I don't know, but it's going to be a grudge match between David Ali and Owen Knight, former brothers in the New Era. And I don't even know if Danny Jordan, will she be there? Will she be in one corner or the other? We don't know. But that's going to be a great match. Then you've got Ben Buchanan, who made his debut at the Rumble Jack and made his debut in a big way when he eliminated Judas from that match. He'll be taking on Judas one-on-one, and he's got his work cut out for him because Judas is a big boy. But
two big men, and it should be quite the match indeed. Ben Buchanan, young up-and-comer, of course, his pedigree with his father, Bill Buchanan, formerly of WWE. But Ben is really starting to make a name for himself. And so it's going to be interesting to see him against Judas. And Judas has been conflicted over the last month or so. And so, they want to say everything's okay with the Lethal Poison. I'll believe it when I see it. Will he take out the aggression on Ben Buchanan? We'll find out next Friday.
You've got Logan Creed, the Heathen, against the People's Captain, or the so-called People's Captain, Gunnar Miller, who we saw kind of face off at the Rumble Jack, where actually Gunnar Miller was distracted by Logan Creed when Hanson eliminated him. So, he's fired up about that. This is a match we've waited a long time to see. And as you saw in the earlier montage with the championship changes, it was Gunnar Miller that cost Logan Creed the title when he lost it to Corey Hollis. So that match is coming up, and we found out it's going to be a #1 contenders match. It's going to be insane.
That's going to be huge.
And we talked about this earlier. the Prince of Petty, Ashton Starr. He'll be taking on the son of a legend and a guy who's got a great wrestling resume in his own right. Talking about Flying Brian Jr., Brian Pillman Jr. And like I said, I don't know him personally. I've never met him personally. But I really hope he takes it to Ashton Starr and gives Ashton Starr what he's got coming to him. Because after last month's show, I've been sick to my stomach with the way Ashton acted after his match last month. But that's going to bring us to actually a match that wasn't on the initial poster, but we found out about with our guest last week, Logan Chase. It's going to be Jordan Kingsley taking on Chip Day in a singles match with a special guest referee. Do you have any guesses? I have no clue who it's going to be.
I don't know. I do know Logan Chase, of course, pulled the lawyer card to get Jordan Kingsley on the card. I would tend to think that he might have whoever the referee is in his pocket. I mean, if he got him on the card, there's no way he didn't try to influence this referee situation. And so I really have no clue. It could be Kevin Ryan, his tag team partner. It would tend to make sense that it would be somebody closely involved with Logan Chase. Hopefully it'll mean a fair day for Chip Day, but we'll see what happens next Friday at Still Here Too.
Yeah, and then, of course, we got the tag titles are going to be on the line. The Lynch Mob coming off a victory at last month's show. They're going to be facing these young up-and-comers that we talked about earlier. Ricky and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express, are going to be vying for the SHW tag team titles. And what are they like? They're 9-time tag team champs, correct?
They are 9-time world tag team champions, WWE Hall of Famers. And, you know, some might say, oh my gosh, these guys are past their prime. The problem is they have been actively wrestling for the last 37 years. And you do anything for 37 years, you're going to be fantastic at it at this point. And these guys still have it. They have competed for all sorts of championships. They were the NWA tag team champions as of last year. So we're not talking about what they did in the 80s. We're talking about what they're doing here and now. And there is a very strong possibility that the Rock and Roll Express could be the SHW Tag Team Champions by the time Still Here 2 is over.
It's going to be interesting because we've been used to seeing the Lynch Mob taking on Not Yet Rated, and Not Yet Rated being associated with the Honor Society have become very disliked by the SHW faithful. And so now we're going to be seeing the Lynch Mob taking on the Rock and Roll Express. Here are two teams that are favorites, and it's hard to choose. Like, I have no idea who's going to win this match. So it's anybody's ball game there. But of course, that's going to lead us to the big main event coming off of the Rumble Jack. You got your 2020 Rumble Jack winner, the Killerweight Joe Black, who you have seen plenty of on this countdown show. He will be vying for the SHW championship against that dastardly Corey Hollis. And this is his only opportunity while Corey is champion. So what do we think?
It's a one-shot deal. Corey Hollis absolutely is convinced that he can defeat Joe Black. And honestly, history is on Corey's side. Every time these guys have been in the ring, Corey has won. So why wouldn't it be any different? I'll tell you why it would be different. Because, well, this isn't the same Joe Black that Corey Hollis has dealt with over time. This is a reinvigorated Joe Black. This is a determined Joe Black. This is a Joe Black with the SHW faithful on his side. And so I think this is going to be an epic match, an epic encounter. I think Corey Hollis thinks he only needs one shot to beat Joe Black. The opposite is true, because Joe Black thinks he only needs one shot to beat Corey Hollis. So I think they're going to lay it all on the line. And I think, honestly, we talk about this a lot, but this has Match of the Year candidate written all over it. How will they do it? You'll have to see it this Friday to find out.
Wouldn't that be something if it comes down to two matches that are going for Match of the Year and they both involve Joe Black? It'd be
very possible.
Joe versus Huck and Joe versus Corey Hollis. And it could happen. We don't know, but
it could happen.
Anybody's guess. Here's the thing. You don't want to miss it. It's SHW's 2-year anniversary. Still Here Too, next Friday at the Action Building, Canton, Georgia. Like we mentioned before, 5 p.m. Tickets go on sale at the door. Doors open at 7 p.m. Bell time, 8 p.m. Fans, you're not going to want to miss it. We can't wait to see you. And I just can't wait, GB.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. And remember, next Friday, we're coming to you live and in living color from the Action Building for our pre-show. It's going to be the special Still Here 2 pre-show right here on Facebook Live at 7 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. Some of you will be in line. Some of you will be coming in the building. Others of you will be on your way to the building. Pull up your phones. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. And as we saw at last month's pre-show, anybody can show up. We were interrupted. We didn't have plans to have Logan Chase show up. Anybody could show up. I don't know. But what I do know is we're going to have your complete rundown of that card. And anything can happen between now and next week with these competitors, with social media, et cetera, et cetera. So just be on the lookout. Next Friday, we'll be live here on Facebook Live for the pre-show, which should be epic. I can't wait. I'm just so pumped. I'm so pumped.
I can't wait either. But you know what? Whew, thank you guys for joining us for this countdown. We know it's been crazy, and everybody's got their own thoughts on what the top 10. Like I said, it's just so hard to pick. But you know what? These are the 10 we came up with. If you have other ideas, other moments, leave them in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. And you know what? Until next week when we're live from the Action Building, this has been SHW.
This is our wrestling.
Attention wrestling fans, join us for SHW's 2-year anniversary show, Still Here, Friday, October 2nd at the Action Building in Canton, Georgia.
SHW is officially back. The bell is rung.
The SHW Tag Team Champions, the Lynch Mob, put their titles on the line against Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express.
I cannot believe what I just saw.
The Prince of Petty, Ashton Starr, faces the son of a wrestling legend, Brian Pillman Jr. The Heathen Logan Creed finally goes one-on-one with Gunnar Miller in a #1 contenders match.
Joe Black is your Rumblejack 2020 winner.
And in the main event, the 2020 Rumblejack winner Joe Black gets one shot at Corey Hollis in the SHW Championship. Plus Owen Knight versus David Ali, Judas versus Ben Buchanan, and Chip Day versus Jordan Kingsley with a special guest referee. Don't miss Southern Honor Wrestling live Friday, October 2nd. Doors open at 7 p.m. Bell time at 8. Tickets available at the door starting at 5 p.m.
October the 2nd, we changed the game with our 2-year anniversary.
Come celebrate 2 years of the most exciting wrestling show in Georgia. SHW. This is our wrestling.